What's up, guys? We're going to talk about Sola, which is a crypto blockchain based new social media platform in the league of social media platforms who are using their lack of censorship to drive. It's like their main selling point is like, hey, we won't censor you on here, no matter what you say, right? And so I've started to use it a little bit. I posted a couple of things on there, and as you get votes on the platform, then you get basically you get this Sola or SQL, which is what the coin is called, and that'll be like most other platforms, worth something someday, ideally. But as of right now, we don't really know, and this is still in a beta. But I just want to show you a little bit about it and point out some of the things that I think are kind of flaws and positives and negatives. So one thing I'm just going to say that's a flaw, just point this out here, is this is something that got posted 4 months ago by this account. You can vote it, you can share it, right? Some of this stuff is a little bit not as intuitive as you think. But it's just a picture, and then they have ads on the platform, so I think that's what they're actually, that's how they're making money anyways. And then you go down to the comments section, and you'll see lots of users who look like they are bot or spam comments, right? Lots of stuff you'll see on lots of generic ones. I love this pic. Awesome. Not even nice. NIC. Nice click from Alim Attar. Mr. Ramzan. Nice. Lovely scene. Wow. Just lots of super generic comments that you'll see basically on any platform that has a botting problem. And that's every comment almost is definitely something that could just have been botted. Then also you have a lot of deleted by Sola moderators. So for some reason there's been deletions, right, on a platform that's not necessarily supposed to do that. Not that that's exactly outside of their realm, but they're supposed to be just engaging in free speech. But anyhow, as of right now, I've gotten some traction. I have what's called readers, who are basically like your followers pretty much. And so I'm going to actually take a link. I'm just going to do a new post to show you how that works. I'm just going to post a YouTube video I did recently. Just put up here. So anyhow, I'm going to copy and paste the link in there. You can create a poll. You can create something called a challenge, which is, yeah, it's kind of like, ice bucket challenge, right? Hey, post in the comments below on this challenge what you did. It's a little bit different than that, but it's not really that easy to understand, or I would already have understood it. Alright, so anyhow, I posted this in here. I'm just going to hit publish. And then I can add a boost to it, which basically means I can spend some SQL. I can't give you the direct value of SQL yet. I don't even actually know where it's traded. But that's supposed to be something that's inbound right now, at some point in time. And so I can add a topic. And it really only has these topics right here. And I think you can just type in, I could just type in really anything. But I'm just going to hit community, which is just the one that I do. This is broadcast to channel. These things, I sound like I'm ripping on the platform a lot because it's perfectly fine, but what is a channel? What is a topic? And then challenges is kind of confusing, and those are inside of the boosting area, and they're the first thing you see when you publish something. So anyhow, I publish what's called a card, and that card goes out and it's on my profile now, and it exists right here, and people can comment on it, and it has related posts, but some of them it's whatever. So anyhow, one good thing is I've only been on here a little bit, and I seem to have gotten some pretty good activity. Shows some of my notifications. They only seem to go down a little ways. And then you get, here's your ledger of how many SQL you received for your efforts and whatever you did. like depending on how popular the card was. So I think in the future, the way that these platforms are gonna work and how they are working, platforms like Sola and Minds, is they attract some users and then they basically say, hey, buy our cryptocurrency if you want to advertise on here. Right now, Sola really doesn't have the problem of needing somebody to buy their cryptocurrency in order to make money, because they can just put up Google ads and they're fine because they have users who are going to give impressions to their Google ad network and they're going to make money that way. But they also have the cryptocurrency. So this is the beta version. I don't know what a full version is going to look like, and I'm not 100% sure when that's going to come out. But only been on here for a little while. Yeah, 30 January, so about 2 months now, or little under 2 months. And anyhow, pretty simple stuff. Kind of cool. I think some of this has a botting problem. Looking at some of my posts that I have in here, just some images and things, and there's not like a real pattern of like some things being more popular than others, which is kind of interesting. It's almost like any YouTube link I post gets about the same amount of votes in Sola dedicated to it, which I find kind of weird, and it seems like it's kind of automated in that sense. Yeah, almost all of my YouTube links have over 100 Sola and about 15 these little people. I think these are views. Let me look. Yeah, I'm not an expert on it. This is really just like a first impressions type of thing. Yeah, so 15 votes, right? But anyhow, so that's what Sola is. It's interesting. I definitely would get an account. It's worth checking into to see what's going to be useful in the future. I would get your Sola while you can. Once you get 100 Sola, you can withdraw it to a like a crypto wallet, and you can actually have it at that point in time, which is kind of a unique deal. So I'm not close to even being able to do that, but if I were, but I have more potential to be more popular on this platform, maybe it'd be easier for me to get some Sola more quickly. I don't know how many users it has, but from the look of it, if we just go to the main page and just look around, it's kind of all over the place. There's all these different categories, just people posting just comments and links to things, and just memes and random things, just, you know, general social media content, right? So I think it's worth it to put your content out there and see what happens. I do know this one guy, Scott Cunningham. He is definitely booming on Sola. He's done real well, and I think he may have more interaction from all of Sola's user base than any of the other people on here. I think he is Sola, basically. I don't think there's any other account that I've seen that has gotten as much interaction as him. Yeah. So he has, like, let me see. Yep, so 3 million votes, 4,000 SQL, and all of his stuff does extremely well. So anyhow, that is all I have for you on Sola. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel, and have a good one.